Okay, classifications of matter. So as we know, matter is anything that has mass. We just talked about that. And volume, it occupies space. Is another way of saying it. So we're talking about classifying matter, different kinds of matter. So any kind of matter can either be a pure substance or it can be a mixture. So let's first talk about pure substances. So they would be of fixed, definite composition, meaning they're pure, they're fixed, they can't be changed, whereas mixtures, the composition, what's making up the mixture, can be varied to some other kind of, I don't know, this is just an arbitrary example. It could be something like that, whereas these would be, the pure mixtures are fixed and definite composition. Okay, so going down with this logic, let's see, we've got elements. Elements are fixed and of definite composition, as you will learn from the periodic table. So what else do we know? Periodic table, simplest form of matter, there is only one type of atom per element. And then the compounds, another way to break this down, this is a little bit of a flow chart here. We've got two or more different elements combined chemically. That is the definition of a compound. All right, and you can actually go from a compound to an element, shown right here, by chemical means. So you can break a chemical or a compound down to an element with any kind of chemical reaction. It would need to be a chemical reaction that works out, but that can happen, and does happen. And you'll see at the top here, you can go from a mixture to a pure substance via physical means. All right, now let's get into what the varying composition could be. We could have a heterogeneous a substance, meaning different. It's different throughout. That would be like pulp in orange juice. That would be orange juice with pulp. Yeah, the pulp would be the differing. It would make the orange juice different throughout, whereas orange juice without pulp would be it would not vary. It would be a homogeneous substance, as we see right here. That would be the same throughout. These can be solutions, metal alloys, or mixtures of two. Metal alloys are mixtures of two not equal metals. So I hope this helps a little bit defining things. It may seem a little unwieldy. You may not understand what everything means, but it is kind of important to see there is a bit of a flow chart here, how everything gets broken down. We've got the pure substances and the mixtures. I mean, if you've heard of these topics before, it's definitely helpful. Maybe come back to this, rewatch this part a few times just to get a handle on everything. But yeah, these terms are pretty important. Depending on what level of chemistry you're going into, they aren't as important as others, but definitely have a handle on them.